Hey guys, this is Alex the Maniac. My name is Ivan, and welcome to Exanima again. This is gonna be like a short tutorial, a guide for new players. So just to help you out a bit, because the game is still in beta, there isn't a full tutorial here yet. You will get some windows to explain to you some stuff, but this should help you out to start with. I won't do any spoilers, so don't worry about that. You can see here when you're starting to create your character, you have these skills that you can choose one skill to level up, so you won't get that skill immediately. Have that in mind. You see that little bar up there, it's the experience bar, that orange. There's a global one and the other underneath. When you fill that little bar, that's when you get that skill. So don't change your skill in the middle of advancing it, gaining experience for it. If you change it, if I would have changed it now, I would lost the experience I already gained for that skill. So don't change your mind along the way, again, until you learn it. When you learn it, the next field to it will open up, so you can choose then another one. So you see here, this is how you start in the single player. Now the things you have to keep in mind is E for your inventory. You can pick stuff up. This is something I didn't know when I started. So you can pick the torch up so you can carry the light with you, and there is no glowing object, so to say. It won't tell you what you can pick up or what you can't pick up. It won't hold your hand. This is like you're left on your own. You wake up here and it's up onto you to figure the world out. So have this in mind. You have to check stuff out. See here on the floor, this looks like just some debris, but it's actually a weapon with nails in it. So keep in mind to check your surroundings, and you can pick stuff up and put it in your hand. And this is another example of it. I wanted to show this off to you. I didn't figure this out on my own. I saw a video later on about it, that you can actually take this lid and have it as a shield in your hand, which is also kind of neat. So just have that in mind. This is a starting area, so it's not I'm spoiling anything for you. It's just to give you an example how the world works, and that is stuff that are not obvious, but actually if you think about it a little bit, it can be really useful to you. So have that in mind when you start again. It will help you out. There is no saving in this game. As soon as you leave the game now, if I would leave right now, it would save the progress I have till this point. But if you die, you start all over again. So it is quite a hard game, it's not for the faint-hearted. You have to be. I already died I don't know how many times. This is like maybe a 10th time that I'm starting this over again. So you'll have to have patience with it. And the other thing is, I'll show that also you can practice combat in the arena, so that's a really useful thing, and then go into the single player mode. Another thing here, you see the enemies won't attack you. Most of them won't attack you right away. So depending on what you do, if you're in combat mode, they're more likely to attack you. You can see here these big boxes, they have loot for you in it, and it's randomized. So every time you start the game, you come here to this box, it will have another item. It depends, it's just random stuff that you get in there. It could be a vest, it could be a hat, it could be a weapon, it could be all kinds of things. So keep in mind that the enemies won't attack you if you're not running fast, or if you're not in a combat mode, if you don't agitate them. If you see them, don't fight them right away. Try to check your surroundings, get better weapons, get yourself better equipped, and then start fighting with them. This is another thing I wanted to show. You can always drop your torch if you need both your hands. There is weapons that are two-handed, so they're quite useful, big weapons, strong weapons, but you can't have the light then with you, so you can always drop it on the floor and then just carry it with you like this. So you have some light, you can fight, and then when you finish the fight you can pick it up again, or you find an area that is lit and then you won't need the torch anymore. So that's it for the single player. I won't go any further. I don't want to do any spoilers. Go for yourself, explore it, and see what's waiting for you there. So for the arena mode, I'll use the arena mode to just show you stuff I also didn't like know from the start, and the combat as well, that will help you out with the combat and to get a little bit better at it at the start and not be so frustrating with it. So this is the area where you start, and you have these two tables left and right on the wall, panels to say, yeah, and the shop is right in front of me. So the right panel, this is where you choose the fights, and you saw there you have to move the guy you want to fight with in the right side, so don't forget to do that. And this is the shop. So the shop is like any other shop. You can drag these items on you to see how they look on you, and if you want to buy them, you put them in this field. If you want to sell them, the field next to it is for selling. When you check the item, you can see here rank novice. That's the rank you have to be, minimum rank you have to be to use that item, so just have that in mind. And now here you can manage your characters that you have. Your first character is the main character. If he dies, all the other characters will die as well. Well, you lose all your progress, so keep that in mind when you fight with your main character. Try not to get him killed. Now you can see me here moving some weapons around. The weapons I put in my inventory are the weapons I can use now. I'll show you in a minute. And here you can see the stuff you bought, for example, in the store. You have to go up there and click the clothing icon so you see that stuff that you bought. There were some people who were like, you know, a bit confused, like I bought stuff but it doesn't show up. You have to change that little icon there on the top right. Now you can see the weapons I put in my inventory are the weapons I can use right now with my character. And that's good if you want to go practice with the dummy. I'll show that when I show you the combat. Now another thing here to keep in mind is you can see up here rank where this slide bar is. Now inept rank it says right now. So I'll try to equip my character, and I couldn't give him this weapon because this weapon is a rank above that. But when I move the bar for that rank, because my character up there you can see is that rank right now, I can equip those items. So for every rank, that slide bar is really important because it confused me. I almost reinstalled the whole game. I thought it was bugged and I couldn't use the other weapons. You can see now I equipped him for that rank, for the aspirant rank. When I move the slide bar now for the beginner's rank, he doesn't have any equipment. So for every rank you will have to equip him separately. So keep that in mind, because you can go into fights that are lower ranked than you, but if you didn't equip your character, he will be bare hand and naked in there, you know. So it happened to me a few times and I thought the game was bugged and I lost all my gear or whatnot. It's not. You have to equip your character, and that goes for any other character that you hired. For every rank in separately you have to equip him for that. So check the gear, see what rank is it for, and equip your character then for that rank. So I'm trying to figure out here what I can use for the lowest rank of equipment and clothes that I could put on. And you can see here now he is equipped now for both ranks. So now when I go here to choose a fight, I can choose inept, which is a rank below mine at the moment, but I have the equipment for it as well. Now the first tab here, tier, is actually how hard the NPCs are. So what tier they are is how hard they will fight or how good they are. And the rank one is what rank you have to be to get into that fight. So the novice rank, you can see here, I cannot join these fights because I'm just aspirant. So you'll have tier aspirant, for example, and rank just a little line. So the rank is not required to be aspirant, so you can go in as an inept, but the enemy will be harder. He will be a level above that, but you will get more money for it, for example. So that can also happen, so keep that in mind. Tier is just the rank that the NPC's level is, and rank is actually what you have to be to get into that fight. And you will also have like aspirant tier but rank inept, so you can go in as an inept as the first level, but it will get you will get NPCs that are harder. So let me get to the fighting here a bit. You can see here when you hold your mouse and the red circle that you have, that's like the pointing. Your character will point to that direction wherever you move your mouse with it, and he will swing his weapon to that direction as well. So you can see here I'm moving my mouse from right to left to add more swing to the, which will add to a better blow and harder blow, you know, with more damage to the enemy. And this is a good way here. Try to practice a bit the movement and everything here with the dummies. You can see when you're holding your keys, he does step a bit clumsier, left and right, forward, and it took me some time to get used to that. Don't just spam your keys and hold them and just try to go from left to right like you used to in other games. Try to be precise with the keys. So short tabs, you know, back up and then short tab forward to attack again. Now the best tactic to use when you're starting, I'm just showing off here some moves that you have. You have now the stab function as well. When you hold the Alt key and hold the mouse button, you will do the stab attacks. That's pretty cool. That just came yesterday as a new feature, and it's awesome. And as well, you can see here I'm targeting his legs or his chest. So wherever you put your red circle, he will attack that part of the body, so you can actually like try to hit his head or try to hit his legs, because you won't be able to protect him as well as other parts of his body. Now the best tactic is one step back, avoid his attack, and then hit him with the next one. And when you level up your character a bit, you'll get that second swing as well. So when you have that first swing, you will be able to do the second swing after that. And the thing I had the most problem is this, doing the left to right swing. So you have to move your mouse to the left shoulder, but if you click immediately, he won't do that. You see, you have to see when the body moves a little bit to the left, you know, he changes his stance a little bit to the left, let his arm go a little bit to the left, and then click the mouse button to get that swing from left to right. It takes a little bit of practice, but just so you know like what's happening with it, because I didn't know when I started. I didn't know why I couldn't do that left to right swing, you know, which is really useful because most of the enemies will have a shield in their left arm. So the basic default swing from right to left will actually go directly to their shield. So it's kind of useful to learn this one. You can see here me stepping to the left a bit and then swinging from left to right. This is a useful move. And the stab attack now of course adds all kinds of new tactics that you can use. But as I said, this dummy is really good to just practice a bit the controls, you know, to get used to them. And space is actually a pretty useful button. It will always change the camera to your back, so try to get used to that, because when you get to the other side of the enemy, it gets a bit confusing because the controls are then reversed, so to speak, you know, and it gets a bit harder to move. And you can see me here, I'm practicing the back step, the first swing, and then land the second swing with the move forward. Also you can do that with the first swing, like go into the enemy with the swing and get a much more stronger hit on the enemy. But yeah, let me show you that best I'll show you in a fight, and you can see how that all works. So now to start a fight, the best way is to get hit by the NPC. No, just kidding. Yeah, shit happens. But it is what it is. Now, kidding aside, when you start, the best way to fight the enemies, you can see here, step back, a little short step. You see me not spamming the movement keys at all, just doing short clicks, and those you can see here as like little short steps. He doesn't stumble around or anything, just short step to the back and then make the swing. Now you have to start the swing as soon as you see him swinging. So because it takes time until you know, swing your weapon and get the hit in. So if you do it too late, he will do this. He will block the attack. He will have time to recover and block the attack. So I start my swing as soon as he starts his move back. Now you have to judge the distance, and that will land some hits on you for sure until you get that right. It happens to me still. Like it's a learning curve, I guess. Yeah, but it's a really awesome tactic. It will help you a lot. Uh, it's a bit harder, like you see here, for example, with the when the enemy has longer weapons. It's much easier when he has shorter weapons, so you can do that short step back and then it's swing the weapon at him. But still, you can practice it here. You see, step back when he misses, because if you do it right, your character won't go into the blocking animation, so he will start his swing immediately. And you see here, even though he missed me, my character did the blocking animation. So that's the part where you have to judge that distance right. If you do it right, you will have a really nice and clear shot of the NPC. And it's really a good starting point, you know, to get you used to. Now another thing that is really useful, I kind of, it helped me out, so you can try it out to see if that helps you out. Yeah, you landed a nice little hit on me. That's with the longer weapons, it's a bit harder. Try to lower your mouse sensitivity. So you see my mouse is on the screen now. It wasn't that way when I started. It was all over the place. See here, still goes a bit out of camera, which is a bad thing because your character will turn the way your mouse is, and if you lose the sight of your red target there, you won't know which side your character is actually turning. So it can easily happen that you turn your back to your enemy without even wanting to. So with what helped me, there isn't a slider in the game yet, so you can't do it out of the options from the game, but you can do it in Windows, you know, setup, and just lower the mouse sensitivity. It will help you just not to like swing your mouse all over the place and just lose sight of your targeting reticle there. Um, Again here, now the stab attack is now added, so that will add a lot of features. You can see here I use the side step and the left to right attack to like avoid his shield, and landed a pretty nice hit on him. That's a little bit harder move to pull off, so you don't have to worry about that when if you're just starting. Just try the backstab and then land the attack, and even if it looks like you can't land and hit because he has a shield right now, don't worry. Like you see here, it will land a hit eventually. This one was on his leg, for example, so doesn't matter, it will land you some damage on the enemy, so it's useful. And you can always then exact revenge on the enemy by taking his body and jerking it around, holding him by his head and be like, yeah, you see, you fuck, you messed with me and this is what you get. Now again here, NPC with a longer weapon, which is a bit harder, but I'll show you here the stab attacks a bit, which are really cool. Now try to do your attacks if you're just starting out. Yeah, you can see here landed a pretty nice hit on me. Try to do attacks without the adding to the swing with the mouse at the start. Just try to do the basic attack. It will help you out a lot because you won't then lose your reticle, as I said, and swing your mouse all over the place and actually end up turning your back to the enemy. So just try to do the basic attack and keep the red cursor on the enemy. It's really easy to get carried away and try adding to the swing because it's so fulfilling, you know, when you add to the swing and then even land it on the enemy. It feels so good. It makes you feel like you're in the fight. And you can see here I used the momentum, the forward momentum and a stab, and stabbed him right in the chest, and that was enough to kill him. But as I said, like, try not to do that if you're just starting out. It will just make your fighting more ridiculous looking, and you like swinging all over the place and ending up turning your back to the enemy, as I said. But just try to use the basic attacks. They are still enough. They might look a bit weaker. Of course, they are a bit weaker, but there are enough. And you can see here now that I have that skill with the double swing. After like I swing from right to left, I can swing from left to right, and it landed a pretty nice hit on her. Because she has a shield in her hand. But you see here the basic hit from right to left was enough now. It went over her shield into her arm, and it was enough to win the fight. So, you know, you don't have to do that left to right swing immediately. If you're just starting out, don't bother with it. It will come naturally to you a bit later. Just try to do the basic attacks. It's so fulfilling when you start to land your hits, you know. So backstab your enemy, backstab when you see them swinging, and immediately start your attack so you can land a nice swing to them, and then you can start adding the sidestep as well. So backstab when you see them swinging, and then do the sidestep to the right and forward. Would be the perfect one, but you can do just the to the left sidestep, because most of the time you will see them like lunging forward at you while they are swinging, you know, so they will come into your swing pretty often, so you don't have to think about it too much if you're as I said, just starting out. So just backstep their attack and then swing at them. It will help you so much. You can see here I managed to get him off balance because I added to the swing, which is just another awesome feature in this game. So it is pretty cool. The fights are just amazing, and no fight is the same. So I hope this stuff helps you out. You know, if you have some questions or you would like to see some other tactics or whatnot, I'll try to practice a bit now the stabbing and everything, and maybe do then another a bit advanced video of the fights and what you can do. But yeah, hope this helps out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.